Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Christy. This day has not been my day so far. If you watch me regularly, you know I have been sick the past few days, most of Labor Day weekend. And when I'm sick, everything tends to go wrong. Today is no exception. I have been having technical difficulties out the wazoo. So, my original video that I was going to record, I watched the hearing of Pookie this morning as he was being charged for the kidnapping of Eliza, and then they added on the additional murder charges. And then I found out as I was getting ready to record there was going to be a press conference. So I decided, okay, we'll watch the press conference together and then we'll talk about everything that happened. And so I'm recording the press conference and I'm watching along with y'all. That video should be uploaded here already. And I was going to talk afterwards and my mic wasn't working. So I just trimmed the video down and just put in the press conference and went ahead and uploaded it. And come to find out, let's just blame it on the cold meds. I had my mic muted and I forgot to unmute my mic, and that's why you couldn't hear me. So here we are, trying again. Welcome everybody to the madness that is my life. I got the half wet, half dry hair going here. It looks crazy as usual. But like I always say, cases are more important than faces, and in this case more important than my hair. So yeah, I hope y'all are doing well. I feel a little better. I broke my fever and that helped tremendously. I got pretty good sleep last night. But yeah, why don't we just kind of go back and start where this was supposed to start. I won't make you sit through the hearing clip that I have because it was really hard for me to hear, so I know if I put it in this video, it's probably going to be hard for you guys to hear. Basically, all that happened, they brought him in, and I don't know if the reason it was hard to hear was the microphones or the fact that Memphis is still practicing Rona protocols, so they were all wearing masks, but it was really hard to hear, especially when Pookie was talking. So I'll just kind of break it down for you. They brought him in, and one of the first things the judge wanted to know was about his name. Because, as you know, when we looked before, Pookie had a few names, including Pookie. But I guess this time it's Cleotha Abson Henderson. And the judge wanted to know where the Abson came from. And Pookie said it had something to do with Social Security, was what I could hear. So the judge said, okay, that's how I'm going to refer to you. So I don't know where Henderson came from. But Mario, the one that got arrested on all the drug charges, he is Pookie's brother, and his name is Abson. So I don't know. Anyway, moving along. So, we find out that Pookie can't afford his bond and he can't afford an attorney. So the lawyer says, okay, we'll assign you a public defender. And then the state, the prosecutors, basically say, okay, so since last night, we've got additional charges for the murder of Eliza, and pretty much we're just saying, you know, this guy should not have bond now. And the judge explained, well, you have to file, you know, this paper with this person and yada, yada, yada. But he has been charged with first-degree murder, premeditated murder, and first-degree murder in the commission of a kidnapping, I believe. I don't have notes today. I know it's a shocker, but being sick, I just thought, hey, you know what? Let's wing it. So I believe those are the charges. Now, yesterday, he also had federal charges added for identity theft. I think it was theft of property and illegal use of a credit card. Now that stemmed from, I guess he worked for a cleaning service and somebody had left their wallet at the office. Pookie snatched it and was using her CashApp card. So the guy, I guess, that owns the company where Pookie stole the wallet is actually the one that told police, like gave him the description and told him about the vehicle that Pookie drove. And then we found out that I don't know if he was wearing the slides at the time of the kidnapping or if maybe they fell out of his truck. Note to self, if I'm ever going to kidnap somebody, wear shoes that will stay on my feet. I don't think slides or Crocs or anything like that are probably the best choice if you're going to be kidnapping somebody. But I've never kidnapped anyone, so I don't know. Anyway, they found these Champion slides at the scene. They tested them and they came back with Pookie's DNA. So, like I said, I'm not sure if Pookie was wearing the slides when he actually abducted Liza, but he got caught between snatching the wallet and that guy being able to say, yeah, he drives this vehicle, and then the DNA coming back from the slides, because remember, Pookie was in prison for like 20 years for his prior kidnapping, so obviously his DNA is in the system. So it came back to Pookie and they got him. Thank God. His brother, Mario, who is the one that was arrested for the fentanyl and the heroin and all that, he apparently even turned on Pookie, saying, you know, he was acting strange. He was washing his clothes in the sink. He was cleaning out his vehicle at like, 7 something in the morning. And so, Pookie is just really SOL at this point, right? Like, he lost the slides, the office where he stole the wallet from, they were able to describe him and turn in like what kind of vehicle he drove. And then even his brother, who had to know if I call, they're going to find that I've been doing all this stuff that I shouldn't be doing. But you know what? Something ain't right here. So I'm going to snitch on my brother. So yeah, a lot of stuff went against Pookie, and thank God he was taken off the streets. And then last night, Memphis PD came out and said that they had found a body behind a vacant duplex, and at that time, it hadn't been identified. And every time I woke up last night, and as soon as I got up this morning, I started checking. And then not too long after I had been up, it was verified that it was in fact Eliza. So that was upsetting. I mean, as soon as Steph, my best friend, hi Steph, sent me the message last night that they had found the body, her and I talked and we were like, I hope it's not her, but it probably is. And I still held out hope, as I do in all of these cases, that, maybe it wasn't, maybe she's out there somewhere, maybe, they said that they found blood in the vehicle, that they believe that she had suffered a significant injury. If you remember, they said that there was a brief struggle before she got put in the vehicle. I don't know what happened after, but there was a significant amount of blood in the vehicle, and they knew that she had sustained a significant injury. So I was hoping, she's out there somewhere, she's injured, but, they'll get her back and they can get that taken care of. But sadly, that is not how this ended. We still don't know if anyone else was involved. I feel like somebody probably was, but I don't know. I mean, in his previous kidnapping, when he abducted the attorney and forced him in the trunk, he then went and picked up a couple of people, and I don't know this time if anybody else was involved in that manner. I just wonder how I still feel like this was targeted. Like, he meant to get Eliza. And I say that only because of her wealth. I feel like she could have been a target. They said on the surveillance that he could be seen in the area for about 30 minutes before the abduction, kind of, I guess, scoping the area out, which, you know, obviously he didn't care there were cameras there. But I feel like he knew that's where she was going to be, and he was there specifically looking for her. I just don't think he happened to be out at like 4 or 4:30 in the morning in that area, saw a random person and just thought, hey, I'm going to snatch her. You know? I'll be interested to find out if she was carrying a credit or a debit card or anything like that, and did he use it? Or, you know, was this an SA situation? I mean, I guess if it was an SA situation, then maybe it wasn't targeted directly at her. Maybe he was just in that area because it was very near the University of Tennessee in Memphis. So maybe he was just looking for anyone vulnerable. I don't know. But I just have this feeling that Eliza was the intended target. I don't know. I mean, I could be completely off, and I hope I am. But if she was, it kind of makes you wonder, was somebody else involved in helping him narrow in on this target? You know, like, we may find out that he had kind of been stalking her, following her for quite some time to learn her routine, you know, watching her at home or at work or whatever. But it just really feels very targeted to me. So I'll be interested when more information comes out. They did not release any type of preliminary cause of death or anything like that. And in the press conference, the police officer even said that they're still uncovering stuff and they don't know if anyone else was involved. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it will be interesting. You know, it's crazy if it really was just a random thing that this is who he got. And then, of course, remember, you know, we made the connection that her uncle works for the same law firm that his previous kidnap victim worked for. I mean, the odds of that are astronomical. So, like I said, it'll just be interesting to watch this kind of all play out. But this is obviously not the outcome any of us wanted. So please send your thoughts and prayers to her family, to the kids that she taught, to all of her friends. She was so active in her community and with the school, and there's so many people hurting right now. So they all need our thoughts and prayers. And I will keep an eye on what happens. You know, it looks like this will probably go to trial, and we'll follow that, of course. But that's really all I have right now. I do want to share a video with you that I found, and it's just going to give you an idea about Eliza. It's her singing, and it touched me, and I just wanted to share it with you. So here's that.
I wanted to remind you of something that we do at St. Mary's that's so special and that I miss a lot. So I want to see if you can join in with me. We're going to sing This Little Light of Mine. Okay? Ready? This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel, no, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Shine all over St. Mary's School. I'm gonna let it shine. Shine all over St. Mary's School. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Miss you, girls. Now you need to let the light shine at your house, and I will see you later. But wait, 1 second. I heard somebody that you might want to meet. Janie, come here, girl. Come here, Janie. Come here, Janie. Hey, look, girls. This is Janie. And Janie is the girl in our house because there's 2 little boys and a Mr. Fletcher, and so there's just me and Janie. And I miss all of you girls so much. Bye.
I mean, it's heartbreaking, right? I mean, you can just tell so much about her personality through the video and what kind of person she was. So again, thoughts and prayers to her family, her boys, the kids that she taught, everyone that she touched in her life. Just keep them in your thoughts and prayers. So thank you so much for coming by and spending a little bit of time with me, even though I've had major technical difficulties today. I am going to try to do a couple more videos while I'm feeling okay. Please give this video a thumbs up and help boost it in the algorithm so everybody can see, especially that touching video of Eliza at the end, so we get to see what kind of amazing person was taken from us in such a cruel manner by such a monster. Share it on your social media, share her story. You know, now we've switched into justice for Eliza mode, and that's what we want. We want to get some justice for this beautiful woman that is gone. So please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. Hello to all my new subscribers. I love you all. Welcome to this crazy community of wonderful people. If you subscribe, click the bell on notifications to all, and you'll get notified every time I upload a video. And yeah, I guess that's it. Until next time, I'll see you in the next one.